What's up, guys? Yeah. Yeah, I was going through my games and that. I'm just like, man. I really got into. Really got into Persona for a little bit, but fuck on Persona 5. I tell you what, Sega makes really good games. They're really into Sega games, man. Well, most of their games are pretty simple. They put in really good graphics and that. Of course, they're all, like Persona 5 graphics are. I think Persona 5 is the best Persona, period. I really dig the whole thing and that. They could say everybody thinks the same thing, but. I really do dig. And the other Persona, I think I was playing, I think it's called Strike. Persona 5 Strike was really fucking good. Really enjoyed that one a lot. That one was really good. I don't believe the one. The one guy working there, we were trying to get on. He wanted to do some Elder Scrolls Online. You want to get on there, start doing shit in that. And it's like, yeah, we can do that stuff. And I was like, just. I'm personally just looking for someone just to chill with and that's willing to get on.
Hope you are ready to fall!
Because every time I try to do an online game, the games are always single player, but you can always do single player based stuff with it. But it's just like it's fun to have a group of people to play with and that. That's the reason why I kind of wanted to start my YouTube channel and that. To kind of bring in more of like, oh, let's play games together and shit. Like, they have these people that, they get on Borderlands, not Borderlands, but they get on, Killing Floor 1 and 2. And they'll do like a whole like marathon of this shit where they're just playing these games and that, it's just, I think it's just so amazing.
So Kala sends me, so I go.
But yeah, I don't know. It just makes it more fun. And they did a really good job with this game. I was thinking about going through my shiny forces again because it's a new year now. I haven't touched them yet.
Don't underestimate a featherweight. Almost knocked the wind out of me. Oh yeah.
You look at all my fucking challenges and shit.
What vile lictor has done to these order troops is abhorrent. This one in particular demands your attention.
Why you? Strategery! The knife! The boat lickers dusting our crew!
The vault is dust and not go. She always makes you laugh. The vault is dust and not go. I can get this then. Cool. It really seems like people are trying to bring out what WoW and EverQuest 2 had. Like World of Warcraft EverQuest 2 brought out so much of like funness because the games lasted for so damn
Hey,
long.
badass! Welcome to it. Not much left of you!
I ain't gonna lie, man. I played the fucking shit out of those games when I was younger. When I was in my teenage years now. It just really seems like the fantasy world has kind of gone down a little bit.
That's bullshit stuff!
And I've been noticing that lately, that like a lot of people are like not, I don't know, they're not getting into as much as they used to. I mean, I'm not really. I mean, like that's why I play Borderlands, you know, because I like it's, or I'll play older games. But I have to say the bulk of my entertainment is just by leveling up and trying to get as strong as I can.
How is that for a slice of
Or
life?
like I was playing Killing Floor 3 for a little bit. That game was actually extremely fun. I think it's just the genre of games and that. I don't
On their
know.
own, terrible. But all together, they somehow rock. Size is not everything.
That was this one. Wow, I gave him ferocious amount of experience, so like 5,000-6,000. That was a lot of badasses. But yeah, the biggest direction I would say most games are taking, like, people are doing the really competitive shit.
Time for a download.
The fly wanders into the web in hopes of devouring the spider. Flee, little fly, while you can.
Hope the timekeeper kept your loyalty.
Oh, like you guys want.
High speed, higher chaos. I always make time for the little speed. Barely had time to react.
You struggle mightily, yet the fiercer you fight, the tighter the snare. Only he was watching, but I was kindled by an older fire. I saw it all.
Not much left of you. The armors are always looking for spare parts.
Let not fear infect your hearts.
I have waited a long, long time to see someone come this far. I wonder, how much further will you go before it is done?
I don't know. Let's go. Whee!
The type
Yeah.
who loves his order,
Something happened at work the other day. We got a new lady in.
sees them in everything he makes. Can't stand the sight of them.
And it's like her second date on, and she's just like already having issues. This chick's got this lady's got kids. Like, okay, you got children. That I completely understand. You know, I get it. People have kids now, but my God, she has 4 kids, and her kids were literally like staying with her at work, and like. She leaves these kids like, in her car. I mean, I have nothing against, you know, whatever you want to do in that, you know. I believe that, you know, toughness is the type of thing that people learn when they go through bullshit times and that and blah blah blah. But like she just got this job. We just had a meeting about, you know, making food and that and stuff like that. And she's all like, she made food for herself. She got caught because she ended up eventually like ringing it up and that. It's not that she didn't make food for, you know, making food for herself was, you know, it's okay, you know, because you're one person. How much can you fucking eat? Well, be surprised. Motherfuckers like feed their families at these places, right? That work at food places. Because they believe it's like, well, as long as I'm working there, you know, I can always eat. I don't have to spend money on food. And I personally, well, yeah, I mean, some people do eat quite a bit of food, but they eat in the range of certain things. Like, I eat a good amount of food, and that's because I'm the truck person. I get a little bit of a benefit of doing that sometimes because I work really hard at my job, so I intentionally, you know, keep up with certain things in that because, you know, it's part of the nature of the work. You know, but we'll get people in there, you know, and they're always newer people. Like, the group that we have now, it works really well. We're modified, but every time we get someone new, we have to see, like, okay, are they trustworthy or not? We just got a new young person in. He's 19 years old. Super trustworthy. He apologizes a lot. He actually explains. He has critical thinking knowledge. He actually has, you know, that kind of like morale that's just like, okay, you're respectful. You come in, you're new at this job, you're new with these people, you don't know anyone, so you gotta build your current respect up. So like me in that's what happened with me. I had to build myself up because I didn't know anyone at the place, and I knew one person that, but you know, it's because I worked there before. But anyway, so like. It's her second day in. Her first day in, she's all talking, trying to learn stuff and that, you know. And then, of course, her second day in, she was sitting there, you know, working with one of the ladies. I'm like, okay, you know, you're working with one of the ladies and that. I completely get that, you know, that, that, you know, you don't want to be treated a specific way, but it's just like you're at work. But there's no such thing as one way thing. Everyone looks at things differently. Well, anyway, so we had a meeting about food, stuff like that. Understanding that we can't just do whatever we want to do and that. And so that lady wasn't there, which is fine. Because it was her first day on. She worked that night, that Saturday. Well, they hired her in as in to be our overnight lead. I said, okay, well, no offense to this woman, she's not gonna work out. She's a black lady. She's seems like she's got some stress issues in that, because like the first day of work and that, she was not really stressed out, but she was trying to throw down what she used to do in that. She's like, oh, I used to work here 12 years ago, or whatever it is. Yeah, you work here 12 years ago, honey. 12 years ago. I'm like, I completely understand what you're saying. And I do agree with, I used to work here before that. But I actually work. And I bust my ass. I want to learn. If you don't understand that you need to like sit there and pull yourself back and say, yeah, I don't know much of anything, instead of just throwing yourself in there like, oh yeah, I'm the fastest, I used to be the fastest person, all this show off mechanism and shit, it gets a point, it's kind of annoying. People get kind of like, okay, well, I don't give a shit about what you used to do. People don't care what you used to do. Imagine the fact that it's been 12 years and things changed dramatically in 12 years. I'm trying to do a little bit of exercises. Wake up with some wall sits and shit. Anyway. And it's like people don't give a fuck. Like, if you sit there and just think, whatever you want to think of that, especially when you're an older lady and that, like, it has been 12 years. It's been that long, then maybe you should cut yourself back. Maybe you need to learn. Because a lot of people have a problem learning nowadays. They don't want to learn anything. They want everything to be so given to them. They never get excited about just learning new things. And it kind of gets to the point where it gets kind of annoying. Her first day, she showed potential. She was trying to work in that. She was getting stuff done in that. I was like, okay, cool. The first thing I've noticed, every time a new, person comes in, especially if they're female, I never have a problem, with working with females, but certain types of females. These are the masculine control females. They show massively amount of control in that when they have no control. Especially when you first come in. You first come into a place. You want to say you have control. I say, what control? I'm like, honey, you just came in here. Don't throw down all this lingo and shit. Because no one fucking cares. You're not trying to be like you're in high school, like you're coolio or whatever, that you're cool and you're Raz or whatever type of fucking words you want to use. Excuse me. I personally do not give a fuck at all about any of that shit. I do not care. People always tend to throw this stupid shit around. They brag about how good they are, and then when they come in, they work for like maybe 2 weeks, and then they get their full paycheck, and then they bounce. And I say, you know why you're broke? Because you don't work. You complain that everything should be, I shouldn't need to work to make fucking money. And I say to you as a person, you know, that's kind of was like that when I was younger than that. He said, I wish I worked when I was in my fucking 20s. I wish I had the same mentality I did now. I wish. That's 10 years of profits that I could have had that I don't have. Not to say money's everything, no, but to succeed in some things in life, you're going to need a currency. Because our world is involved with that currency. So we have to be able to do something. No, when I was younger than that, I always thought the stupidest thing. I would say, well, I don't really care for money too much because I like using it, but I don't put myself into that position and be like, oh, look at me. I think it's stupid. I think it's really stupid and absolutely pointless. Unfortunately, some people got. You know, it's like I personally do understand certain things when it comes down to how you're raised and that. And how you're raised does really matter to a certain extent. But if you're sitting there and you look at something, it doesn't work, maybe you should try something new. It's like if you have an attitude problem and no one wants to be your friend and you want to have friends, maybe you should change yourself and look at yourself from a different perspective. People always have a problem with this word change. Because the bulk of the people, you know, I used to get close to in that when I was, you know,
Perfect.
throughout my years and
I
that.
will start with a
Change was
flashy
one of the
color
things
change.
that's hard to do,
Get their eyes locked on a dick. As I ask
including
you
myself.
to pick a card,
Now,
my
change is
other
not
hand
changing what
presses the
you
court
like. No,
like
your personality's set in
this.
stone
God.
since
No need for
you're like a
anything else.
baby.
By the
The
time they
things you enjoy
notice,
is the things you
I am
enjoy.
3 blocks
I'm a
away.
number person. I enjoy numbers. That's why I play a lot of RPGs and that. I enjoy numbers. I enjoy a good story. And you could say a lot of people do that too. But there's some people that don't do any of that stuff. You know, like one of the guys I work with tonight, he's an older man, you know. I say he's, you know, I think he's a little bit, you know, he's like 7 years or something older than me. Something like that. I can't remember how old he is, but, you know, he's in his 40s. And, you know, I asked him, like, what do you like to do in that? You know, just try to ask questions. That's like I've known him for, you know, knew of him for multiple years and that. But I worked with him for several years. And, you know, does nothing. I asked, like, oh, what do you like to eat and that? Oh, I like to eat this, I like to eat that. Like, what do you like to do at home and that? What do you do at home? And he's like, oh, well, I don't. You know, like, do you like watching movies? I don't watch movies that much. I'm like, what do you do? Like, play video games? I don't like playing video games that much. I'm like, what the fuck do you like to do? So I watch sports or something like that. Like, watches, like, news every now and again. And then I'm like, so you're saying your whole entire life is just filled with not doing anything? I'm like, dude, number one, sounds like you just don't want to communicate with stuff, and that's like, people try to say this, and I heard this kind of several times. Like, I don't like talking about my personal life. Motherfucker, you talk about your personal life without bringing in all the drama. You could say what you like and dislike. There's nothing wrong with communication amongst each other. I say yesterday in that, you know, I was working with older crazy sister. She's cool. She's finally. I'm thinking that she's finally actually starting to break through, and she's starting to like feel love with people and that, because she was tormented when she was younger and that she had issues or whatever it is. And I said, well, then things are going to carry on with you no matter what, but you have to make it new. You can't keep doing the same thing over and over again and think it's going to change. Stop thinking that. Like the whole weed epidemic. Everyone's smoking weed. Y'all becoming stupider and stupider. You won't rely on a substance, and like all these people have huge issues, huge sleep issues. Yeah, look what weed actually does to your brain. Actually research the shit. It causes anxiety because it causes your brain to not get used to it. You overthink things, you smoke it. It doesn't make your brain actually get rid of it. It's not a cure. It's a maintainer. But your body fights against the maintainer, and eventually gets to the point is you can't even get high anymore. Or if you do get high, you gotta get super fucking high. Well, the more THC you got in your blood, it starts to eat away at your fucking brain. And then you're sitting there like a fucking moron, having vegetable brain, eventually, because you smoke so much fucking weed. Everyone's gonna tell you, anyone that smokes weed understands it's not made for just stress. It's made for a release. It's no different than fucking jacking off when you say masturbate. It's there for a release. It's not a fucking medicine. And I talked to him about it today about it. Like, dude, you guys think that stuff's medicine? It's not a medicine. Your body doesn't completely agree with it. It's like drinking alcohol. Yeah, you want to relax for a little bit, and that you could drink some alcohol that relax. But that's not what actually gets rid of it. You know what gets rid of it? Meditation, praying, learning to keep your thoughts at bay. Like basically meditation. That keep control over your thoughts. Keep control over your anxieties. That it's a practice. It's something that you have to teach yourself. And you can learn from other people, and that, of course, people that know stuff, and that, like myself. I've been through the ropes. I know how to disband anxiety now. Stop having control over things. Control what you personally can control. Try to keep it about just what you can do. At the moment, people want to take this control, and they want to extend it to an outrageous amount. What are my financial strategies going to be in the next 10 years? They do all these dramatic things now, and people say, well, that's just planning. No, that's just stupid. No one in their right mind is going to plan that far ahead because they don't know shit. You can't plan that far ahead. Having a goal in life is good, but when you start planning every single day out like it's going to happen exactly like you think it is, it never does. And then you get pissed because it doesn't happen the way that you think it happens. That's because you're stupid. Intelligence comes down to learning day by day. You can't sit there and try to think that you're going to do something a month from now unless it's planned when it's to a certain extent of saying like, oh, I'm going to go somewhere tomorrow because I'm off work. And then you go up to, you take off work on that and you're like, okay, well, I'm going to go to this place that eat some food and that. Yeah, you can plan that 1-2 step. But what's going to happen in between that 1 and 2 steps? There could be 100,000 things that could happen in between that 4-hour period. Whatever it is. Could be that you might, because it's springtime, that you might swallow some fucking gnats. You're not planning that out. That just happens. That's what it is. You don't know shit of what's going to happen. We plan very, very small. We don't know anything. As humans, we only know what we see and hear. What our senses give to us. What we touch and taste. What we feel. Our vibes that resonate from us. That's the only thing we know. That's why it's good to plan. Just plan the day that you're at. Just plan the day that you're at. Don't go over it. If you have to exercise today, people always talk about, the weight loss program. It's like, okay, it's like, we got to plan all this stuff, and that they give them a strategy day by day. People are not looking day by day. People are looking at the finish line already. At the beginning, they look at the 3-month finish line. They don't look at all the stuff they gotta do, how hard it's gonna be, how fatiguing it's gonna be. They look at, okay, if I do all the stuff in that A, B, C, D, E, F, G, guess what happens? I'm gonna lose
The
weight.
people of
And they're like the
Arcadia
third,
were
fourth
meant
day
for fortune
in.
telling.
The first couple days
Your
are all
arm
hyping,
is
they're like,
looking
I'm hurting, and
positively
I feel the
ghastly,
heartbeat, and
and
then after
Mercury
that, they're all
is
like, well,
about to
fuck,
crash
dude,
on that
I'm
ramshackle
tired all the
poly
time,
house.
I can't function,
But
you know,
inside these sum of
it's
20,000
people tell me not to
credits,
eat as
I
much,
just
and no,
might
I
be
can't
able
even
to
fucking
afford.
function, and all. I was like, yeah, because you're not supposed to do it like that. It's a very small amount each time. Your body is not the super serum that we think that it is. Our minds can dilute our personalities. They can dilute everything. Of course, temptation comes in because demons love to fuck with us. They love to say, you're weak, you can't do nothing, you're a failure. And you're just like, oh, you're a piece of shit because you completely failed against God. It's like the worst failure ever because it makes you a ultra loser. All demons are all losers. They're the temper tantrums of the world, of the universe. They're the temper tantrums. Oh my god, I couldn't get what I want. And that's what it is. Kind of reminds you of a bunch of fucking woke tards. All these woke tard people, they like cry about their lives and they don't do nothing about it. It becomes really hilarious. It's like, well, you gonna do nothing about it? Well, no, it's just it's like, so you have a fancy trigger mode going on where you want to manifest. Yeah, you can't manifest shit because you're not God, you moron. The manifestation never works. It never works. God gives you blessings. When you have faith, you get things going on with you. People that lack a lot of faith, just like Jesus said in the New Testament, he says, when I lack a lot of faith and people don't want to listen, I knock off my sandals and knock the dirt off my feet of that town, that they will be judged at the end of days. They will be eradicated because they didn't want to hear the truth. They refused the love that Christ gave him and his disciples. He told his disciples exactly the same thing. Because there's always one person out of a flock of sheep that always wants to not be a fucking moron. And there's always one. There's always one to fix sin. But when there's not one, then you see that people start to freak out. When sin rises, because the way people are in that, they're not functionable. Their brains are all into being fucking retarded, being stupid fucks. They want to listen to a bunch of other stupid motherfuckers. All these social influencers are more or less a whole bunch of commies or a whole bunch of Satanists. They go through this road. And people don't understand this is what's happening in society. We got people that think, being bisexual is okay. But we look at it from a psychological way. It's just like, you haven't choose because you're fucking stupid. Like, you live in a world that you're a man that wants to be feminine. Sorry, you're not supposed to be feminine, bro. You're supposed to eat red and have big ass muscles and be attractive, be strong in that. You're walking around like a fucking sack of potatoes. And people don't respect that, especially other men. But that's what's happening. We're getting a byproduct of certain types of male and female genders that are weaker than the other ones. And the byproduct is the stupidity of people. So we have a masculine man that gets his shit together, gets all stuff together. He knows he's gonna have to work. He knows he's got to be strong. So he exercises every day. He gets strong. He does the things he needs to do. Of course, every male is different because I take different approaches than other males do. And same thing with females. Fuck, I see females get out of high school and they're all fucking whores. They're all whores. All of them. It blows my mind. And it's not saying that they have sex a lot. It's just said they have this whore mentality. They dress slutty. They walk around with their asses hanging out. They walk around with their boobies hanging out. And, you see this kind of effect in that, and you're just like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? So, well, it's just a style. Yeah, styles change because these people want to throw in this type of thing. They want you to wear less clothes and be more perverted because if women do these things, men fall into those things. If women start covering themselves up more, men will start wanting to do more masculine things to get that woman. Because these are the types of things that people don't understand. They run down this line and they try to confront the actual traditional ways, and they say they can do better, but they always fail. Because you're sinning. Every time anybody goes through that sin ratio, and they don't understand what the fuck's going on in their life and that, they're confused, got huge anxiety and that, they're massively depressed and that, you know what they blame? They blame God for this stuff. Well, God already gave you the teachings. You just gotta read it. You gotta understand it. You want to claim that you're smart because you can pull up your fucking phone and look up Google? Your phone's smart. You're stupid and dumb as fuck too for doing that. If you want to look up certain things, I agree. You should look it up. But if you're saying, like, yeah, I love giving conversations to people that, and they go straight to their phone and then they look up what they're talking about just to prove them wrong. I said, but you didn't know that, you dumb fuck. You looked it up to find it on your phone. That doesn't mean you're smart. like when you categorize speech, all words have multiple meanings to a certain extent. It's like, say, the first thing that comes to my mind is like when you call someone gay. Gay actually has an enormous amount of meanings to it because they change the meaning of words throughout history. That's why some words don't exist compared to now, because people functionally change them. It's just like fag, for instance. Same thing. It means many different things. But when you connect to it in a specific way, you're going to look at it as it being harsh. Or as it being, whatever phobias people want to throw out there. Like the homophobia bullshit or the whatever fucking bullshit that they throw out there with all these phobias and that. Yeah. It's ridiculous. If you truly want to look at a person, number one, don't look at their sexuality. Look at the person for who they actually are. Sexuality shouldn't matter at all. If you want to bear the sin, you want to do stupid, sinful shit, that's up to you. You do whatever the fuck you want to do. No one should be able to sit there and say otherwise. Give advice, yeah, I don't believe that people should be homosexual. I don't think they should. I tried it. I've been through the works in that. And honestly, it doesn't work. I don't care what anybody says. You're not born that way. It's a created mind surface. And a lot of it has to do with attention. A lot of it has to do with you're not getting enough attention from mommy or daddy, so you have to change your role as a person to get this type of attention. And people can say whatever they want to say. No one's born with... You're not born with anything. You're born with no knowledge. No knowledge at all.
Hard to believe this place was ever more than a wasteland.
You want to walk through a practice. And now that, I'm starting to learn demonology, I'm starting to learn how demons actually work. They work in this specific way. Look at our culture. What's the main thing everybody's starting to get into worship of? Baal. Baal is a demon of impurity. When people worship impurities, which means to pull away from God and to do the opposite of what God wants us to do. First thing that comes to mind, homosexuality. Always comes at first to mind. The Romans did it, Sodom and Gomorrah did it, a lot of people do it, California's been doing it for a while now. It keeps pulling you towards the non-traditional way. And then it keeps going downhill from there. And then you get, you get Baphomet, you get Moloch, you get all these other demons that start to involve themselves with life. And they start pulling you in. And they say, well, it's okay to be like this because, blah, 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 blah. And then what happens? You get pride. And then people that have pride, it doesn't matter if you're gay or whatever that it is. Once you get pride, you believe that you are the ultimate thing. More or less like you believe you're better than someone else. Because you, inside your mind, delusional, believe that shit. That's why you get like women out there that worship abortions. Dude, that's satanic work. You will go to hell. I don't give a fuck what you try to do. Unless you repent your sins and change your heart, you're going to go to hell. It doesn't matter. It's been written. We have to consciously think. The biggest thing that all demons tend to do, the bigger demons, is to make you not know that you're not loved by God. That's what they do. They say you're not loved by God because they know God. So when you start thinking about the demons and how they work it out, they all know God's love. All of them. Every single one of them. Humans are stupid. We don't know it because we're dumb. Don't think you're intelligent because you're not. You know very little about life because you only live for so long. These demons, these angels, all of creation has been around for an enormous amount of time. If it's eternal, we don't know the time frame because time never existed. If you could say it's been around for billions of years, imagine that. Imagine angels with God been around, say, for billions of years. They know each other very, very well. They communicate with the Father. They communicate with the Son. They communicate with the Holy Spirit. They understood God. They understood why He does the things He does to a certain extent. But they only understand so much. They can't predict the future. That's why tarot cards or seances and all shit and that, they're lies. These demons don't know the future. God only gives them, He infuses their mind every single day with what's happening. And every single demon and all the celestial angels, every single spirit that dwells in this world or in heaven, they all obey exactly what Jesus says. Jesus says, don't do that, they have to bow and obey. So when people get to the demon part, they think, well, demons have power. Demons are granted power based upon certain things. They have no power themselves because the Creator controls it. And this is why certain people, just put this in perspective, this is why certain people in life have certain blessings. They do certain things. Some people are more richer than others because they're meant to be rich. Do you think these ideas pop into our heads just because we're actually smart? The bulk of our ideas are out of nowhere. You just wake up one morning, you're all like, yeah, I'm going to make an internet blog and talk about this and this and this. Do you really think those ideas are just yours alone? No, they're not actually. They're like implanted in us. I think everyone should know this. A lot of the stuff that we do is implanted. It's either implanted from temptation from the demons, and you think that it's okay because you find certain things in people that agree with you. Say being gay. Why? Who defends gay people? Mostly women. But if you look at what's happening is, and all gay people know this, what do all gay people go for? Straight men. They always do. It's just how it is. So why would a woman agree with a gay guy trying to take men away from them? When you really think about it, it's just like, well, why do they do those things? Well, exactly. Why can't they just be with women? Women love gay guys. Because you're one of the bitches. There's plenty of women that will bang gay guys. All the time. You want to say, well, there's not a lot of gay guys out there. Well, no, there's not. But when you look at even the females, why do they become lesbian? They're always doing it. Becoming. You're becoming that way. It's a practice. And this is the toughest part. Toughest part. Everyone's got to eat this. I don't give a shit what you say. You're practicing satanic practices, and you don't even know you're fucking doing it. You don't even know that Moloch and all these demons now are literally laughing at you for being a fucking idiot. Like, wow, this person's a fucking dumbass. God loves them, and they're still being a stupid fuck. Even though God accepts it for stuff happening, He does. But free will. You choose to live in your sin. God gives you over to your sin. If you want to be gay, lesbian, whatever the fuck, stupid shit, an animal, whatever, God gives you into that sin. He says, I'll give you to your deprived mind. I'm not going to force you to love me. You think it doesn't sadden the God that created everything? Of course it does. It saddens the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. It saddens all the angels that are sitting there watching over your stupid ass. And you keep doing this stuff. And you're saying, why is my life like this? Why don't people respect me? Why can't I not get shit done in my life? Because you're enabling yourself to try to be something that you're not. I'm sorry. I got too much. There's too much knowledge out there with what's actually going on. And when you dig just a little bit, you start to see what Jesus has always been talking about. And people always fight against it. You're fighting a war that you cannot fucking win. You will not win it. No one's going to win this war if you keep on fighting against God. It's not going to work. I'm sorry. You guys are mortals. We're fucking retarded. We're stupid. We literally get our fifis turned up because people speak the fucking truth. And they're like, oh my God, you know what those fifis are? Them are demons trying to react to the truth. And demons know the truth, but they fucking hate the truth.
Keep people on their toes.
So you look at yourself in that. You know, I worked with, you know, not like gay people in that. But when I do work with them, why you act so weird? Why do you do these things that are not masculine? You do these things that are creating this kind of like offsetting of yourself. And like every single time, knowing that I was in a relationship with doing that, it was always about fucking sex. It was so terrifying, constantly about getting fucking erect, doing this, putting dick in ass, all this crazy and more or less nasty shit, and you're okay with it. You're okay with sticking your dong and dirty booty hole in that, and you're all like, it's okay. And you're all sitting there because you watch this porn that's clean. It ain't like that in real life, guys. It's a fucking lie. Don't ever think it is. You're being stupid. And you're doing all these practices, and it is a practice. You don't just become something without practicing it. The people always ask the question. I asked the question when I was younger. It always starts when you're younger now. I said, when do people start to wanting to do the whole gay thing? Could be because of their parents. The father doesn't make the boys masculine, doesn't give them enough attention, and sometimes they go down the route where the mother gives them more attention. They become more feminized. And when men become more feminized, the more or less likely they're going to become more gay-like. And people think it's okay. No. If you start seeing your son try to dress like a woman, no. You nip that shit in the ass, because it's like, well, it's okay because it's true. No, a child is what creates an adult. If a child is morbidly not corrected and put into a traditional type of lifestyle, they will go down and sin so fucking much that when they become adults, they're going to be so fucked up in the head, they're not even going to know what's right. Exactly. You're not going to know what's right because you can do everything wrong. God puts rules in place for a reason, because corruption happens if we don't follow the rules that God gives us, which is what's called traditional. Traditional means it fucking works. It's a balancing act. To love everybody, to respect everybody, to go down the road and that. But when you see stuff that is wrong, you give them the truth. People say that's disrespectful. That's why I get homophobia or Islamophobia. Well, fuck the Islamics. Don't care. Your religion's terrible. Your Quran is a pile of bunch of bullshit, and Muhammad was a fucking faggot. Got fucked by a whole bunch of dudes in that. Yeah. Praise your fucking, dude that literally got screwed by a whole bunch of dudes, and yeah. Straight up fag. I'm only saying that because the dude's, that's what he did. Read the Quran, you'll understand. Terrible person. But that's why you love people for their hearts. Sometimes people act specific ways because they're put into that position. So the acts of what people do, I despise. If you do something stupid, you do something ignorant. That's why we say these things. Yeah, mom was a fag. Yeah, raped by a whole bunch of dudes. Fucked up
Levine
shit.
has her work cut out for her. Poor help, infinite complaints.
The first thing a lot of people say, they're massive
I
perverted.
would
Oh,
give her
that
a
sounds like fun.
discount if I was a
Yeah, because
different
you're
person.
fucking stupid. How the fuck do you think like that? How do you have it in your mind like that? You shouldn't have it in your mind like that. And these, like you say, a prime example, a really good example, is that body blue chick. What do you have inside your mind? What are you trying to dominate? You're a human. You can't dominate shit. As a matter of fact, that you're a woman human, what are you trying to dominate? Men? You're saying, well, I'm trying to do yeah. You know what spirit controls whores like that? Lilith. The queen of succubus. That bitch, call it bitch, demon of hell, controls the attribute of being a whore. And the first thing that people always seem to do is to say it's okay to be like this. You ever like notice that someone says, we'll say something like if someone cheats on you, what do they always say? Hold on. Oh, fuck yeah, that felt great. What do all these people say when they do stupid shit? They make up excuses and they find a way to have people agree with them. Like, people think cheating is, well, if I don't have sex with you, it's not cheating. Like, wait a minute. Cheating starts from you attracting to another man and giving him emotional attention. Cheating starts with that. It always does. So if you're giving someone emotional attention, you're already fabricating the cheating. It doesn't mean that you're fulfilling it, no. Sex is not the fulfillment of cheating. It's giving your heart to someone else in full. Then you start hearing the excuses. I hear this from women all the time. Yeah, I'm going all over the place. But just, of all the women that used to flirt with me, the first thing they always do is, if any woman sits there and talks to me in a specific way, especially that I know nowadays, they're already planning on actively trying to get themselves to cheat. Now, unfortunately, some people only go so far and then they cut it back. But for some reason, looks and attraction kind of are the, it's like a byproduct of not, like, wanting to, I don't know, not do things. They say, oh, like, if a girl sees a really attractive dude, which I'm just, I get called that, quite a bit, they get obsessed. And obsession is something you get with a loved one. You want to be obsessed with your loved one. You want to always be by their side. You want to cherish their moments through pain or through happiness. You want to cherish them. Ooh. That's the reason why we have these practices of trying to understand. I personally, I want to go over I can cherish life with. Netflix and chill, maybe go out to eat every now and again. That's my practice. Obviously, a certain style, way a woman looks, obviously changes throughout life. The most girls I tend to, really go for in that are, the short, petite women. I've always liked that shit. Like the girl I work with in that. I'm rather slightly obsessed with the way she looks in that. I think she's really fucking hot. I mean, her body, of course, face is always just determined, I think body's more or less determined on hotness a little bit more than the faces, because not everybody has the structured face that they idolize about, or like fantasize about, evidently. It's just how it is. And like so, like the other day in that, we're talking that all stuff and that, and I dig the way she looks. I like looking at her body net. She's firm, she's skinny. Her fucking boob ass ratio is pretty fucking balanced, rather balanced, really well. And that's just the attraction of the body, but the attraction of the heart,
She's actually trying to be a better person. And that's the more attractive thing. To listen to someone that's actually saying, I've been through a lot of stuff, I'm trying to do better. And they're actually trying. The thing of it is, they don't have someone that's guiding them. Because this person does have a boyfriend. When I hear the stuff about whatever that she talks about about her man, that I go and I look at it. I say, if you're with a man that's weak, you become weak like the man. If you're with a man that's strong, you become strong like the man. Men are the regulators of strength and weakness. If a man's strong, life gets way fucking easier and you'll actually enjoy it more. Remember, more likely, sex is always way fucking better. If you get into it with a man that's weak, it's never that good. Because there's no oomph. Women want an oomph. They want a man to take control over them during that time. And that's the problem with, nowadays. It's kind of hard to do it. And some women expect it way too much. Like my ex was like that. She wanted me to, functionally, like, take control over a lot of things. And I said, well, like, honey, like, no, my lifestyle's not like that. I'm a very chilled individual. I don't really like to do all that stuff because to me it's just absolutely fucking pointless and it doesn't really drive anything. I'm just sitting there like, okay, well. But that's normally how it is. Okay. Get back to playing. Whee. That's why when I look at stuff like my parents and that, my parents have been, parents have been married for like, going on like 40 years. They had their problems and that, but my mom would never do anything. Just sit there and be like, oh, I don't want to be with him anymore, type stuff like that. No, she loves my dad. And love is not always going to be something that's going to be easy to deal with. Unless you always find someone that you want to be with, that's why you attract them. You always want to, you find that person, they're going to be kind of like you. They're going to be similar to you. That's just how it is. That's why you always gotta, figure out. It's just like what I was saying about the gay thing and that. It's like, you do whatever you want to do. It's your sin to bear. It's in between you and Jesus. It has nothing to do with anybody else. I can complain about it because I don't think it's true that people are gay. They become gay. They're not actually gay. But it's a practice. Because, God literally states it is. All of the saints of the world say that it is. All of these people that are, God-dwelling people, they all talk the same way. So, honestly, I just believe it. Because it makes sense. And that's why you got people that are, having abortions and that. They're all trying to do their own will. And I said, I even talked to one of the ladies about it at work and that, she's around my age, not the one I was talking about, the one I was a little bit of hots for. She's like, agreeing with me. She's like, yeah, it's like, children should be kept in loving embrace.
Waiting for eternity to end.
Children should be protected at all costs.
Waits too. Not forever, but for you.
And when people want to sit there and believe, certain things that say, pedophilia doesn't come from, like, gay people and that, well, I have to say, yeah, it does. It's impurity. Once you go down the impurity line, you keep doing more impurity stuff. It doesn't stop. You end up eventually going down that line. I mean, everybody's different, though. Not everyone's the same. I can't say that. Not everyone's equal. This ain't equality. Equality, guy. No. Equality doesn't exist. Whatever these woke liberal fucktards say, equality doesn't exist. It never did exist. It's a fucking lie. Equality is not supposed to exist.
Everybody's different. Everyone has their way of living. Despite the fact that we might be similar,
I
but
tried to save you, but some ways are woven tight. An anomaly, a catalyst, a vault hunter. Your chaos is the key to locks you cannot see. Take your weapons, if you have the strength to wield them.
cool.
The game is not over. Ah, it has only just begun.
If you feel the need to prove yourself again, your fight will always be waiting. Here.
Yeah, looking for a really good one of these. Wait, what's it? Slowly regenerates reserve ammo while equipped. That's pretty cool. Oh, what the fuck? I just keep on doing it. Fuck yeah.
Cananti speak.
Yeah, I don't know what he gives me. What do you give me, buddy? Flood Rush automatically restores health once I got one. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I have to make it harder just because, you know, this character is rather OP. But I really want to play this with my friend, not have him get on that and slam this fucking shit. But yeah, I stand corrected with the things that I say because there's just too much. There's too much information out there. Look up the demons and that. Don't sit there and get pissed off because I want to tell the truth about what God's actually saying about the demons, what Jesus has been talking about for, you know, for thousands of years.
Something new every day.
Nice. Ah.
Did you get me, bro?
Just what I was looking for. Not taking that one off.
Is this guy lagged out? Because I can't fucking kill his ass. So I'm like super confused right now. It's like the auto aim keeps on pulling my fucking. Ah, what the fuck, man?
Died and dealt with. Don't hate the player! Ha ha! As expected! Getting the most out of you!
I should shoot everywhere. Oh yeah, he's shooting all this shit. Oh.
Never bet against me! Several shots, one kill. Time to feel in place. this thing packing fire! Switch while you are ahead. Jackpot! So that is what bad luck looks like. Accuracy down. This gun can shoot.
Yeah, this dude is super glitched out. Dude has no health. He's like partially glitched out.
I am locked and good.
Yeah, this No, this dude is hugely glitched out. I mean, I'm okay with it being glitched out a little bit, but well, only the landmines are actually hurting them, and that it was like hurting them periodically, but. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the one I haven't opened up yet. The Olgas. They did. I need to start doing the quests and shit. I'm gonna do that shit every quest and that. I just didn't have to do all the quests. I always give you a huge amount of experience, but I don't know. The atmosphere of like Borderlands 2, the way the characters were like Torque was fucking
Greetings,
awesome.
Wellspring. Help me restore them to honor.
Okay.
A favor, Wellspring. Throughout Lictor's reign of terror, he took many innocent souls in my clave and left them to rot. Before the Augurs can build our future, we must first put our past to rest. Could you retrieve their bolts for me?
Of course. We can make it fun. Cheer you up a little.
Thank you. Their flesh has returned to the mountain, but they must be honored properly. Please, find the fallen miner's bolts within our clave home. Lictor's rattlers still guard the area, so tread carefully.
Okay, let's go and do this quest. Yeah, let's start doing those little bitch quests and that. Okay. Track. But yeah, the reason why I kind of break up all this stuff and that, cause it's with the demons and that, cause I'm starting to understand what God's actually putting out there, and I want people to repent. What is this? Actually, gonna look at the machines.
You're charmed, I'm sure. Not sure what I'll do with it. The smell You, if you get your... Wait! Sucker. What? I mean, you know, that'll keep the bodies at bay. Not sure what I'll do with it. Maybe sell it to Claptrap for double. Fuck! You're taking on me. Ha! You'll never get me plucky arms!
Ah, you're taking all my money. I want to use this gun, but this gun's not good. Yeah. Some guns just fucking suck ass. This gun... Ooh, I might actually have to use that one then. This gun scales with running speed. What the fuck that's supposed to mean? I don't like the scope on it really. Where am I going? Oh, actually, what's that? Hold on.
Have you tried putting your bolts back in?
7,000. Yeah, that definitely a lot of damage. Third double green anarchy. Oh, that's that fiery one. What the fuck did it... Hey, we get that check on that spot. There it is, fully covered.
Now you must be so much lighter!
I like this gun. Sounds actually pretty good. Nah, to me, Ice hate just bullshit. You know, it's like if life was meant to know stuff and that, we refuse to know certain things. I just, yeah, you're just stupid. You know. Here's how it is. As long as you speak the truth of what is actually true, you can never go wrong because it's the truth. And when people don't want to implicate the truth and they make up their own personal truth, then guess what happens? You get your own will into effect, and your own will is fucking, well, retarded because most people are retarded do their own things.
Do not fear death! You are barely alive as is!
What luck that it falls to us?
You can never control chaos!
The Keeper is not merciful!
is the way the dice roll. Daedalus does not play around.
That'd give you quite a bit of experience.
Good to see you. Things were starting to get tough.
And that's one of the reasons why I like 2 players in this game. Or even play with maximum 4 players, because of the revival thing, you revive people in that. It's actually really nice.
By their sacrifice! So, even Ordinite wasn't enough.
Even Ordinite wasn't enough. Ha! But yeah, the reason why I say all these things is because we can't fully love ourselves or love others if we don't know where we come from. We got to know where we come from, and that's the biggest thing that demons love to project. Is like, oh, you don't come from God. You come from an accident, and people believe it. It's like, oh, we're just an accident. Like, if you're just an accident, then why do you have certain? Why is there certain things going on in your life that don't make sense? Nothing was from accident. Everything was for purpose.
Permanent sleep mode. Coming.
slaughtered so many. But I will not allow it to remain a dismal tomb forever. Smash his rattlers and recover the bolts of the lost miners, so our halls can be bright with pickaxe sparks once more.
Who needs speed when you are this powerful? Jackpot! Yeah. Think as many as you want. They are not me. I will make it quick.
Okay, let's see. Please don't shoot it. Move it up.
That was fun. I like my new gun. Nice. Let me get up some more pure gun names. Okay, so I need to find another swivel bolt.
A fine start, Wellspring. Once you've gathered all the bolts, they must be placed at our memorial to the fallen. This will honor the lost and offer solace to our clave.
Okay, so they're periodically inside here. I'm about to get some food in me a little bit. Actually, I want me some fucking pizza today. Well, wait till they open up. I haven't had pizza in a while. I like me some pizza. Hi. How did you expect it? 68 degrees. I think it says they're opening soon. Oh, that's the one down the street. It says open, close at 12 a.m. They're open at 10. The Domino's pizza rating got like 3.9. That's not bad though. I would say nothing's fucking perfect. A lot of it just becomes down to with, the people that they get. Dude, people hire like the stupidest fucking people. And I have to say, yeah, it's okay and that like shit happens and that, but like, dude, fuck no. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Yeah, pizzas have gone a long way. There we go. I remember going to Pizza Hut that you always get like just pepperoni pizza. That's all you get. Like, oh, I just want pepperoni pizza. What the fuck is that? Slice sauce? There's a new dipping sauce. The thing is, they got really good fucking pastas. Actually, quite fucking tasty. Mm. Oh, that sucks. Their sandwiches. Their sandwiches aren't too good. What they got here? Their Alfredo's really good. Spicy buffalo. Mac and cheese. Their chicken Alfredo's good. Yeah, I haven't been blowing much of my money lately. Nice. Yeah, it's got my okay. Oh, that's right. Oh, getting old, man. Nah, good. Hit my legs already today a little bit. Okay, so pretty much everything is the same. Besides the last 4 digits. No, let's go to. Of course, I go to the number thing. Actually, I think I have to change out. This one would be. Where's P9? Okay. Yeah, why not? Go for it. I saved 99 cents. Oh, they changed the shit. Oh, they changed our online thing. Well, the pizza's on its way. Now I need to get pissed. We'll smash that pizza. Probably not all of it. Yeah, do wait.
Mancubus. Sometimes I wonder if he always intended to give me these cards. Did I win that match, or did he?
Okay. Okay, back.
I will take the lot. We are its protector.
Here it comes.
Should have braced for impact. Ready, set your feet.
That person sounded like the one guy off Major Pain, the guy at the beginning that was yelling and screaming at people. He said the exact same thing. He's like, "Fall in, maggots!" Here.
This shit's so good! Finding cover!
Down here. Nice.
Gonna rush to that safe spot!
Got him. Bitch. Where's this thing? I guess see if I had the torque modification of this gun would be a lot better because they have 100% explosion radius with that 25% more damage. So far, these would do a lot more, and splash, get a lot more splash damage. Be nice. The ones in here. But where is it? Nothing. Well, you're supposed to be able to see it. Enter area. Ah, okay. Dude got crushed. Wait for that beat to get in there. Probably get on the movie or something. I don't know if I can get in there. Just opening shit. But where is it at? Is it up above? It had to be up above that. How the fuck did I get up there? No, this definitely doesn't help. Hmm. I think I'm gonna try to go up from here. There it is. I was there, but I wasn't there. Okay. Okay. To the next one.
Our history is soaked in blood, but the mountain itself brings us peace. It weathers storm after storm, strong and resolute, as will we.
The time wasters are here!
The time wasters are here. I'm happy that they invented a new character. See, the thing was, I never played with. I play with Vax because Vax is pretty much indestructible. Like, her character is just super fucking powerful. The Axel Soldier ordnate damage shit, because he gets the percent of, like, dropping his ordnate. He does really good with the ordnate bomb thing. You could drop, like, infinite grenades, basically. And it's fucking fabulous. It's fabulous. It's really good. Great. Awesome. Ah! That's funny shit.
Canansi speaks! Extra bang for my buck! Enemy struck!
That's right.
That is all of them, Wellspring. Finally, our struggle with Lictor.
A struggle with Dickhead is over.
nears its end.
Yeah, I like doing all these little quests and just get all that shit done. Get her done. Ooh, Horgy's got a new thing coming out tomorrow.
Iran says there will be no deal and tried to bomb one of our boats and the boats of a French person. Trump said there will be no Iran. And then Iran said, okay, let's make a deal. It's pretty diabolical stuff. Insane things happening today.
I love this guy.
Deep dives on all the things.
He's just like,
Woman's downfalls, it's all here.
he's like, Iran says there won't be a deal, and then Trump says there's not gonna be an Iran. And they're like, okay, we do peace deal. Don't blow us up because we don't have nothing. Haha, yeah, oh fuck. The thing is, I love that we have a president of the most powerfulest nation in the world actually using our power to make things better. Despite the fact that people want to say he's not, that's because you're fundamentally fucking stupid.
Place the fallen augur's bolts on the memorial, please. As your bolts are fused with stone, we know your souls are returned to the mountain. Your drill sparks dim, but will never be forgotten. In death, may you know the freedom of swirling wind over crag and snow. Rest, my kin.
Augur friends, better luck in the next life.
I can hardly express how relieved I am to finally put Lictor's evil behind us. Now, it is finally time to build our clave's future. You have my eternal gratitude, Wellspring.
Awesome. Okay. Anything else you want to give me? No? Okay.
To the outlander who's been getting under the Order's skin. I got a job for you and only you, if you're as good as they say. Believe me, this'll be more than worth your while. Come see me in my office at the pit. I'll be waiting.
Calder, know of anyone called the boss? Apparently, he wants to test my metal.
Indeed, Wellspring. I know the boss personally, and his name is apt. No clandestine activities occur in the Terminus Range without his knowledge or profit.
You are friends with a crime boss? And here I thought I was your only dubious acquaintance.
I would not call the boss a criminal. More a man who ignores laws he considers foolish. Much like you, Vault Hunter. His methods are idiosyncratic, but he has been a true friend to the Augurs, and a true enemy to the Order. I suggest you hear him out.
Awesome. It does make sense. Not all, like, criminals are actually criminals. And, you know, and I kind of like that, you know. I don't think every mobster was a fucking terrible person. Like, you know. I agree with how people probably think so. But having a little bit of a dangerous hard life is not a bad thing. That means you're trying to fight for something that's actually worth something. That most people never really want to do, actually. Kind of like what I'm doing. I'm fighting for what I believe is 100% right. And once when people start to see specific ways that, oh wow, that might actually work, well, it kind of change the attribute of things up. There he is. Okay, let's go from here.
Was just a warm-up.
Wellspring. Your mercy is appreciated.
Nice. To the ghost. Yeah. Check. Awesome. Where's he at? Get this damn tag off. There it is. Right there. Cool. Close by. Good. My food should be coming in pretty soon. Orders in the oven. Nice.
A shining evil spreads like the roots of a tree, my friend. Cut this beast out before it can corrupt others.
Okay, let's go to my boss. Cool. Yeah. But I gotta kind of explain, like, the mob bosses, and they're like, hey, yeah, they just don't follow laws that are retarded. I agree with you. Oh god! What the fuck? What the fuck? Got me a little bit.
The pit. What am I walking into?
Outwardly, it's a dance club.
Very intuitive.
But matters of more mischievous import are negotiated within the boss's private office. The ongoing Ripper assaults have taken a toll on attendance. At least you won't have to wait in line now.
Seems the office is about the far. Makes sense. Best view in the house. Now, how to get up there?
Nobody go in office. The boss says so.
This is rather embarrassing for you. I am a close personal friend of the boss. Step aside.
The boss say no one, and you no one. No office for you. The boss has bigger fish about to fry him.
Ah, that must be so hard for him. Oh, and you. How exhausted you must be. You deserve some relaxation, some respite even.
I don't know. Hard to think. So thirsty.
Say no more, my friend. I will grab you a drink. Just tell me what you are vying for.
Tell him #1 usual. Yeah.
Oh fuck, so he's a hawk. What's mechanical parts? Okay.
Give me #1's usual. Thank you.
Heads up. He's gonna want you to throw it at his face. Something about explosions being hydrating? I don't get it either, but that's what he likes.
What the fuck?
Cheers!
Thank you! You're right. More break time for more drink. How you doing? Sorry if you had trouble getting up here. Some of my guys ain't too bright. That's why I need you. I got a delicate job. And Calder said you're the best.
You were wise to come to me. Tell me more about this task.
I got a big job for someone who loves a big payday. Doesn't hurt if you hate vile liquor, too. But before we get into all that, I need you to, retrieve a little something for me.
The anticipation is killing me.
Simmer down, kid. It ain't sketchy. It's just embarrassing. Someone stole my mask and I need you to steal it back. Don't tell me you ain't noticed this ill-fit catastrophe on my face. It's the best I can do, short term.
I find it hard to believe all this is just for a mask.
Don't you know nothing about the underworld? Respect is everything, and I've been disrespected. Plus, let's just say this ain't your usual off-the-rack mask. So you scratch my back, I'll let you in on the heist of the century. Got it? Now, I got this associate, my fence. If anyone's trying to flip my mask, he'll know. Guy works out of a scrapyard that used to be a strip club. Calls it the Thirst Scrap. Head over there and see if you can shake some info loose.
Thirst scrap, eh? Sounds like my kind of place. I will let you know when I arrive.
One more thing. My fence is awful particular about his rules. Keep that in mind, huh?
Calder, the boss seems positively disingenuous. I quite like him.
As do I. He was a friend to me when friendship was difficult to find. Though his path on the mountain is erratic, he is yet to let me down.
Erratic is just fine in my book.
Hey, is there anyone out there? You can come in as long as you kill all the aggressive manglers out there.
I will take them to a lovely farm of state.
Hey, yeah, thanks for that. Like, whoever you are, hey, like, really hit a number on my plate. Tore up the battery for it. Nothing. I'm still lucky you shut up and continue to come in.
Welcome. How can I help you?
I am on the ground of a stolen mask. Belongs to the boss. Got any info on it?
Whoa. Slow down there, stranger. I am a respectable businessman who runs a simple scrapyard. I'd help you if I could, but I don't know nothing about no activities regarding no boss. I'd never break the law and disobey the order. Not me. No way, no how.
Likewise, my friend. I
God,
too
like a
am
straight
an
up pussy.
upstanding gentleman who will be taking a look around your establishment.
No, hey, no, knock yourself out. This is just your regular, everyday strip club turned scrapyard. Just like, keep your head up. You'll see.
Okay.
How you doing? You got any information yet?
Your associate was not exactly forthcoming. I have been looking around, but still no trace of the mask.
Huh. Too bad. I guess some people just aren't resourceful. Maybe Calder got it wrong about you.
I resent that. Would an unresourceful person remember the associate mentioning some batteries,
Got a feeling you're onto something there. Let me know when you turn up. I'll be waiting.
I fuck what?
do this dancing thing. I gotta go all the way up here and do all the shit. What am I saying? Go figures. I believe my pizza's here. Probably is. Oh, okay. Ooh. Right back up.
time to go watch a bunch of people. This guy's awesome. I like this guy a lot. He has like an animation character of himself. He talks political shit. It's fun.
Definitely subscribe. The Donald made the following tweet. Today, an Iranian flag cargo ship named Doska, nearly 900 feet long and weighing almost as much as an aircraft carrier, tried to get past our naval blockade, and it did not go well for them. The U.S. Navy-guided missile destroyer USS Ruan intercepted the Tusk on the Gulf of Oman and gave them fair warning to stop. The Iranian crew refused to listen, so our Navy ship stopped them right in their tracks by blowing a hole in their engine room. Right now, U.S. Marines have custody of the vessel. The Toska is under U.S. Treasury sanctions because of their prior history of illegal activities, you know, the terrorists. We will have full custody of the ship and are seeing what's on board. President Donald J. Trump. This is what we call FAFO. Under the current blockade over Iran, which is more devastating to Iran than the actual bombing, which is pretty diabolical, they are losing around $400 to $500 million a day by the fact that they can't export any oil. This Strait of Hormuz, which every internet dipshit on the planet was talking about how, oh my god, I can't believe Trump did not figure out that they were going to close Strait of Hormuz. Trump has been totally outplayed. Well, Hormuz is open to literally everyone except for Iran, who is gargling in their own blood, slowly dying a very painful and entertaining death. They tried to get something past the blockade, is that their only lifeline, and well, let's just say Donald Trump was not Donald bluffing. Alright, as you can see, this is a video of U.S. forces firing into an Iranian flag vessel after it violated a maritime blockade of the Arabian Sea. Alright, a lot of people are like, oh, why does Trump have the right to do this? Who's gonna stop him? Who's gonna stop him? That's right, that's why he has the right to do it. Under international law, which just basically means whatever the fuck Donald Trump wants to do, this is perfectly valid. You can see, there it is, there's a little ship, it's doing its thing, a little bit of smoke coming out.
Motor vessel Toska. Motor vessel Toska. Vacate your engine. Vacate your engine.
Oh, that was nice.
Subject you to disabling fire.
Hey guys, leave the engine room or it will get ugly. We gave them advance warning. Where's the door? Yeah, and disabling fire happened, and that's it. We took the ship, but it's ours now. That's just how it works. And I know people say, but you can't just take things that other people. Yes, you can actually just take things that other people have, but that's called stealing. It says in the Bible that I do. Oh, because I'm an atheist. Thou shalt not steal. Well, it also says in the Bible that you capture your enemy's shit after defeating them in war. Yeah, and that's just how the world works, whether you like it or not. Unfortunately, every woke Jew and fake Christian on the planet loves trying to abuse and mutilate your own ideologies against you. Well, all you have to do is understand your faith better than they do. Just very Joshua 8:2. You shall do to Ai and its king and to Jericho and its king, except that you may carry off their plunder and livestock for yourselves. Set an ambush behind the city. Joshua 11:14. The Israelites took for themselves all the plunder and the livestock of their cities, but all the people they put to the sword until they completely destroyed them. They left no survivors. Alright, because the war doctrine of the Bible, as it states in Deuteronomy 20:10, when you march a city to attack, make its people an offer of peace. If they accept and open their gates, all the people in it shall be subject to forced labor and shall work for you. If they refuse to make peace and they engage you in battle, lay siege to the city. When the Lord your God delivers it into your hand, put to the sword all the men in it. As for the women, the children, the livestock, and everything else in the city, you may take these as plunder for yourselves. What I'm trying to say is, don't let them manipulate you with empathy and bullshit. I feel like there's a huge from the illiterate retards around the world trying to explain to you how actually it's totally not valid to defeat your enemies in war. And they try to hit you with all these moral soliloquies. The reality is, when you go to war with the enemies, you go to war to win. I'm not saying it's good to always be going to war and shit, but if the war starts, you win. That's how it works. And you win by either them dying or them surrendering. Those are the two options. Iran could have avoided this war. All they needed to do was not be committing acts of terrorism for the last 47 years, trying to assassinate the president of the United States multiple times, and try to develop nuclear weapons to obliterate us. And yes, there's new evidence that they were actually building nukes. They could have avoided it. They didn't, and now they're going to either die or surrender. And there's no option in between. Alright, just in, Iran launches drone attacks towards U.S. military ships. Huge mistake trying to touch a from China to Iran. Remember when all the retards were saying, "Oh my God, Trump would never mess with China"? Well, yeah. Anyway, it ain't very well at all. An Iranian factory linked to Iran's shipbuilding industry reportedly went up in smoke. The cause is unclear. No one knows. There's a ceasefire. It wasn't us. What are you talking about? Who knows? Who knows who did this? I don't. That's for sure. Every libtard on the planet. But Obama had a deal. The Iranians pinky promised they were going to build a bomb. Now, here's the craziest part. The Democrats, the actual people in power, the Congress people, the retards, etc., they are still, to this day, trying to lie about the fact that Iran is actually trying to build nuclear weapons.
You need to get Iran back to the place that they agreed to in 2015-16.
But they fucking lied, Waldo. Like, so this is the Democrat position. It's like, oh, we just need to make that pinky promise, and we already had that under Obama. President Barunkus, saying Obunkus, already got the pinky promise. Trump fucked it all up, didn't he?
That they would never seek to acquire develop nuclear weapons.
Except they lied.
Agreed to that.
Oh, they agreed. That's nice, but they lied. They had highly enriched uranium.
Trump tore that up.
Oh, Trump tore it up. Yeah, but they lied. So that's the craziest part. This is a senator who's just openly lying on the mainstream media to essentially convince people that Iran never tried to mine or build a nuke. Now, here we have Nick Fuentes. I always find this shit so unbelievable. When Charlie Kirk died, Trump said he doesn't love his enemies, he hates them. On Easter, Trump didn't celebrate the resurrection, but threatened the genocide, which, by the way, made them surrender and make it peaceful. So, just saying. Now Trump compares himself to Jesus Christ and declared war on the church. Right? He never declared war on the church. He is the Antichrist in league with Israel. Now, I love these personally. I love these tweets. I think they're always very funny. Hitler didn't go far enough to gas the Jews violently and grind all brown people into a fine paste, burning them alive in an active volcano and consuming their charred flesh. 1488 sick Hail Groiper when Trump is a meanie online. See, I always find it the funniest thing in the world. You have all these, like, Hitler-hailing guys on the internet being like, oh, Hitler was so fucking cool. Trump made a mean tweet. It's like, you can't even take this shit serious. Iran rejects participating in the second round of peace talks with the United States. And then we bombed their ship, and then they agreed. UAE official says over 90% of Iran's targets were civilian infrastructure. And yes, we know, they're terrorists. The French ship was damaged by warning shots in the Strait of Hormuz. Oh, well, that sucks for you guys, I guess. Damn, that really sucks. And the craziest part is, one of Iran's large homies over there in the Middle East is Hezbollah, an Iranian-backed terror cell operating in Lebanon. And here we have Antonio Guterres, complete fucking retard in the UN, who's strongly condemned Saturday's attack on the UN French person, during which one French peacekeeper was killed and another three was injured. Who killed him? Saturday? I condemn Saturday's attack. Well, damn it, Saturday. I can't believe you killed a French peacemaker. I just want you to know that the family, friends, colleagues, fallen peacekeeper, blah, blah, yada, yada. Third, that's the peacekeepers. Who's killing them? Who's killing them, bro? These attacks will stop all actors, whatever. And he even edited. This is after editing the tweet. After editing the tweet, as you can see, this has 600,000 likes on 1,000 likes. 600, 100. Like, that's really bad. That's a bad ratio. 600,000 views, 1,000 likes. And the reality is that Hezbollah killed them. The terrorists, except the UN is pro-Islamic terror. So the UN is actually running defense for Hezbollah. Alright? But terrorists is pathologically incapable of saying Hezbollah. He can't admit it exists. Because that means two things. One, the UN failed, right? Because there's actual terrorist organizations wandering around. And two, Israel has a reason to fight in Lebanon. You know, because of Hezbollah. So therefore, when you have a French guy, a French peacekeeper, and it's honestly sad, tragic that this guy was killed by a terrorist, right? And then the actual government can't even find it within themselves, like the UN and all these people that supposedly care about this shit, right? They can't even find it within themselves to name the perpetrator. You know, the terrorist organization that killed him. At this point, omitting Hezbollah is an oversight policy. Mind-boggling how Antonio Guterres composed about Hezbollah terror attack in Lebanon without mentioning its perpetrator. It's like reviewing Jaws and not mentioning sharks. It's insane. Now, you thought that was bad. Well, don't worry. Chief faggot extraordinaire, gay retard, Emmanuel Macron decided to show President de France, Sergeant Chef Florian Montoya, the 75th Washington General Juventus in southern Lebanon during an attack on UNIFIL. Very sad stuff, by the way. And I'm reading it in his retard accent, but it's very sad. It's heartbreaking. Three of his brothers in arms and wounded and been evacuated. The nation bows with respect.
See, this is what it is. Social media has been controlled. Media has been controlled by higher up people and that. And now that social media is actually free for everybody else because you don't have to watch the news to get the news anymore. It's all on social media. You're getting all these people coming out and actually doing actual reporting. And my God, it is funny. All these people are getting fucked. You know, the actual news is coming out now. And like, how about we? Why? Go grab a tea. Yeah. Probably get some more of them. I like those things. But yeah. That's the doom and gloom thing, man. Like, truth always prevails, and there's more truthful people that are willing to spread the truth out there than anything else. And I love to see more and more social media people that have huge channels and that are actually spitting the fucking truth.
C'est peur, c'est extends to their families. Our soldiers and all military personnel gain peace and livelihood. Everything suggested the responsibility lies with Hezbollah. Yeah, the fucking terrorist organization. France demands the Lebanese authorities immediately arrest the perpetrators. It's a fucking terrorist organization that takes responsibility. What are we even doing? Like, these guys are so unbelievably pathetic. It's unreal how pathetic these guys are. This is an Iranian-backed terror organization that killed one of your people. You make this entire statement basically saying, man, I really hope Lebanon starts telling terrorists to stop doing terror attacks, even though they've been operating in their country for the last 40 years. And while he's doing this with one hand, with the other hand, he's condemning Trump for getting involved in some sort of conflict when an Iran-backed terrorist killed a French peacemaker. And the best part of it all is he doesn't do fucking anything about it. This entire tweet, I'm really sad this terrorist killed a guy. I'm gonna do fucking nothing, actually. Hezbollah killed a French soldier. France plans on doing nothing in response. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. But these people are like actual pussies. It's unreal. Right? Now, for those of you paying attention to how the terrorist regimes in the Middle East have been doing, right? Remember how everyone was talking about how like there's a starvation in Gaza, and Gaza they're all starving. Well, the numbers are in, and since the start of the ceasefire, 600 trucks per day on average, 1.5 million plus tons of food, 650,000 plus tents, 70,000 tons of hygiene supplies, 12,000 tons of medical equipment, 6,500 trucks of winter supplies went into Gaza. There is no starvation. It was never a thing. There was never a genocide. And people, you need to literally shut the fuck up. It's like it's unreal, right? They hate everything that America touches, or that Israel touches, because everyone views Israel as an extension of American power. Now, the craziest part is 700 square kilometers have been taken from Hezbollah into Lebanon. As you can see, this is all Lebanon. This is the border between Lebanon and Israel. And as you can see, they took a couple of, they made a red line where they said, all right, we're taking this area then. All right, Hezbollah has been existing over here for a very long time. They've been shooting missiles into Israel for a very long time. And we're tired of this shit. So we're just taking this area. And to prove how unprecedented this is, Hezbollah agreed to a ceasefire anyway, because Trump was gonna fucking kill all of them, and the Israeli military was doing a really good job cleaning them out. The Lebanese government could have dealt with Hezbollah for the last 40 years, and they decided they didn't want to do that. That's a Lebanon problem. And you know that the reason why Hezbollah is backing down is because Trump is threatening Iran big time. So that just proves how unbelievable our winning is right now. Now, the IDF has been releasing Hezbollah body cam footage, revealing how the terrorist organization stages and films propaganda videos, which is crazy. It's crazy that they do this. It's actually wild. How they sit there, they're all prepared, they're ready to go, they do their whole thing, they get the camera crew there. All right, now scream Allahu Akbar. They take the children and they dress them in their terrorist outfits. All right, Syria released footage of them seizing and arresting Hezbollah operatives and their equipment. But this is a whole new Middle East, and Trump is doing it through bombing a couple of retards in Iran. You got Syria out there. Syria disarming Hezbollah. Oh my God. Now Hamas, another Iranian-backed terror organization, which everyone seems to have forgot existed, Hamas is currently trading rice and sugar for raping the widows of other Palestinians. That's right. They have a brand new policy. You want food? You must let us rape you now. It's, again, this is Hamas, terrorist organization. You'll remember them because Hassan Piker supports them. But literally, look at what's going on. This is the Daily Mail. This is like a left-wing news site. Gazan women break silence. Exclusive. Women living under Hamas rule describe how they are sexually abused by the terror group's fighters. They are literally gang raped in exchange for being given food. And as I already showed you, there is a fuck ton of food going into Gaza right now. All right, and there is no starvation. All right, so all this food goes into Gaza. It gets grabbed by the terrorist organization, and then the terrorist organization only gives it to widows and women in general if they let themselves get gang raped in exchange. Like this is the brutal bullshit that we need to be dealing with, and we need to be lectured by. Or these motherfuckers really want to morally lecture us? Apparently, there was an Iran-directed terror plot in Azerbaijan, which was just foiled as well. It's pretty wild watching it happen all the time. Like, again, the leftists are in the streets screaming that we're not allowed to be fighting Iran, and they are moral, and they're rooting for Iran. Well, let's see what Iran policy is.
This regime, these Islamists, they believe that if a woman is killed and she's a virgin, she goes to heaven. So what they do is they will gang rape her before they execute her. And it's just mind-boggling to me, this Elizabeth Banks sitting comfy in a little cushy couch on a podcast with her hair slicked back, talking about how could anyone vote for Donald Trump.
Yeah, Donald Trump is such a bad guy. He's a war president. He's the Antichrist. He's so bad.
It's because these people are 100% right. Like these people that are so comfortable with their lives. It's like you're so comfortable with your life and that because we've been fighting for that. Our military, our men, our women, everybody's been fighting to make life better for everybody. But only the righteous fight for the wicked and for the weak. The wicked people always fight against the righteous, and they always use the weak to fight against the righteous. What do you think these terror organizations do? All these people, these Islamic terrorists, these crazy ones that like fault the cultists of the Quran in full, because you gotta fault the whole damn Quran. You know, these people that live like in America that are Muslim, they don't follow the Quran really at all. They follow the good parts of it. Like, well, you gotta read the whole damn thing. You shouldn't be you shouldn't be Muslim at all. Because guess what? Your religion's terrible. Your religion's not about peace, it's about destruction. Oh, well, they got peaceful stuff in there. Well, but the Old Testament, Crusades. Crusades were killing the Islamic terrorists. That's what Islamic terrorism has been existing for the last 1,000 or so years. Because their doctrine, your doctrine Quran was made by Satan. It was made by Lucifer. Satan lied to you. He went to the stupidest fucking person, which was Muhammad. Dude, everyone knows he wasn't illiterate. Everyone knows he was really fucking dumb. Like, basically probably retarded. Gave him doctrine. Made him shit his pants. And he kept on believing what this angel of light stated. It was fucking Satan, guys. His ass was lying to him, saying all kinds of things, and he was scared, shitting his fucking pants and that, getting raped by a bunch of dudes and that. And like, I don't know how people can even follow this anymore. And this is the point. The world is freaking out about this stuff. Jesus said, in end times, people are going to choose a side. People are going to be woke fucktards and be Satanist fucking dudes. People, dumb fucking bitches, they're all going to want to do abortions. They all want to do all this stuff in that because I think that's right. Because, you know, they view Christ as not existing. They don't believe in God. So they go against what God actually wants to do with life is for love and for peace. And and I'll tell you what, dude, it's fucked up. People are just retarded. They're just stupid motherfuckers. They don't understand shit. The only thing they understand is how to fucking cry. They don't want to learn. They just want to bitch. Dude, maybe you need to learn. How do I get up there? I have to go to the other. Oh, that's right. But yeah, that's what these people do. They entrust these fucking lying pieces of shit.
Hey, Goldman.
Huh.
I cut the side yard. Can you cut the upper yard for me? I got the rest of the backyard, the hill, and all that cut.
Yeah. This one. Okay. Hoppers. Hoppers. There we go. Okay. Well, I need to turn on the generator and then get this thing over there. Let's go. You can overshoot, you moron. Okay. Now check out the fuck what. I guess I have to open this file. I have to go find that thing. Let's probably something around here. But yeah. People are just fucking stupid. I'm happy people are starting to see it from, say, like, my perspective on that, because I was like, dude, I can't, it's like, there can't be that many dumb fuck. There has to be actual intelligent people out there. There can't be complete dumb fucks out there. No, there just can't. There has to be people out there that are actually willing to be, you know, critical thinking at. And there is. And all of them read the Bible. Yeah. All of them read the Bible. Bible's coming back. I love this shit. I love it a lot.
He's so evil. He's bombing these innocent mullahs that gang rape women before executing them so they don't go to heaven. Like, what are we even doing here? Now, the truth of the matter is, Iran is in absolute shambles right now.
Thing is, them women are going to heaven.
Ceasefire, then we bomb one of their boats, and then the blockade actually works. And then, oh yeah, we would love a ceasefire actually.
Well, the Iranian command and control and government is in absolute disarray because of the devastating attacks across its leadership.
But I was told that Iran was winning the war by a Pakistani.
You're right. You heard the Iranian foreign minister say it's open, and then the IRGC step in and say, no, it's closed. Regardless, it's the
complete disarray.
The blockade, the U.S. Navy, and President Trump, who's ultimately deciding what gets in and out. So he has completely turned the tables on Iran's attempt to hold the entire world's economies hostage.
That's right. You want to block the Strait of Hormuz? Well, I'll blockade your blockade, motherfuckers. Even CNN forces in it, bro.
The United States produces more oil than we consume.
Oh my God. This is crazy. CNN, by the way, has been saying that Iran is winning the war the whole time.
Net exporter world of the world, and we're by far and away the world's largest net exporter of natural gas. We definitely want energy from everywhere we can get it. We're driving nuclear forward in the Trump administration, but in the last 20 years, the world spent $10 trillion on wind, solar, and batteries.
On green shit, on woke energy, and just like everything else, well, it makes it go broke. It's just it's trash.
It hasn't made it to 3% of global energy. It's just
spending trillions on woke bullshit and it doesn't work. And now we drill, we have oil, we have Iran by the balls. We're absolutely dominating them. breaking, the White House declared a media lid at 3 p.m., which means something crazy is happening, and something crazy happens. Trump says Iran deal to be signed today in Pakistan. Again, who knows what actually happens, but what I do know is that these guys definitely want to make a deal. Because after Iran decided to fire a couple of bullets at our
I
ship,
knew it!
remember when I told you it would be a mistake, never touch our boats? Never touch our boats. You know, they shot some French ships, they shot at our ship. Now then they rejected peace talks. Well, Trump made this tweet. Iran decided to fire bullets yesterday in the Strait of Hormuz, a total violation of our ceasefire agreement. Iran firing bullets.
Oh, I knew you'd find me. It was the keep your head up hint, right? Not too obvious, though, is it? No, it's fine. Sorry to, like, make you go through all that. You never know who might, be listening in. You know what I mean? You know what I mean.
They shot a French guy, and Trump's like, whoa. It's not like Macron is going to do anything about it. Whoa, I'm here. That wasn't very nice. My representatives are going to Islamabad, Pakistan. They will be there tomorrow evening for negotiations. That's today. Iran recently announced that they were closing the strait, which is strange because our blockade already closed it. They're helping us without knowing, and they are the ones that lose with the closed passage. $500 million.
Never a bad idea to take a few precautions. Now, where can I find the mask?
Okay, so, like, the thing is, I really don't have it. I sent the guy who brought it in to, like, meet a buyer at my favorite dead drop site. If you go now, you could probably catch him and, get it for the boss or whatnot.
Next
Mr. Nice
just
Guy.
tell me downstairs.
No more.
Downstairs? I only talk about issues regarding the boss up here. Like, those are the rules. I can't really... Well, yeah, those are the rules.
Killing machine to end President Donald J. Trump. That is huge. And now all of a sudden they want to make a deal. Like, look at these flip-flopping retards. It's honestly incredible. It's like these guys are so gutsy and ballsy when they're raping female prisoners before executing them. And then they shoot a bullet at the ship. They figure nothing's going to happen, and then Trump drops his fucking nuke. Everyone's like, oh my god, threatening civilian infrastructure? Is Trump making a threat? Oh my god. Like, literally, these people scream death to America all the time. They're trying to develop nukes to kill us. Can you literally chill the fuck out? This is a tweet, for crying out loud. He made a tweet. Like, dude, this man makes a tweet, and everyone's like, he's a war criminal. He made a tweet of the Iran rapists, terrorists, pedophile murderers that have massacred 40,000 of their own people, whatever. That's actually, big bad. So this is massive. You know, a lot of people say that Trump got into this war for Israel and stuff. Trump wanted to debunk that rumor. Israel never talked me into war with Iran. The results of October 7th added to my lifelong opinion that Iran
Actual match. About time.
The fake news, told in total disbelief. 90% of what they say are lies and made up stories. And the polls are rigged. Like this, the 2020 presidential election was rigged. Just like the results have been squared.
Badass is here to play! Results worth replicating.
I feel bad for Trump, man. I really do.
You have your boxing glove member punch card. You've earned a punch for sure.
And fake news over there. And then finally, he actually manages to win his next election. And now the fake news is coming from, like, the retards that are paid off by Pakistan and whatever other fucking shithole. Now, to be clear, I wouldn't consider this a regime change, personally. I think it's kind of still the same regime, even though it's technically different people. And while I definitely think Israel does gain advantage by the fact that this is really taking place...
That was just a warm-up. Tapping out already?
These are evil chuckle fucks that will do anything.
Chuckle fucks.
My position has been from day one and still is to this day. If you know that inevitably you're going to need to obliterate those motherfuckers, do it when they're weak as shit. Do it now when we're strong and they're fucking pathetic and gay. The left is
Pathetic and gay.
Should have quit while you were ahead.
In order to respond. Do not fall for the psyop, alright? We were at war now for like 40 days with no boots on the ground, alright? This is a honestly monumental achievement, and we'll see where it goes. But
Yeah, man, these guys are raping chicks and that. Fucking blow all of them up. No, Donald Trump's not lying. Like, literally obliterate these fucking people. Do what's right for the country. What's right for what God intends us to do. I have to say, it is kind of sad though that people are just that fucking stupid. People are all like wanting America to be so bad. It's like, why is America bad? Don't get me. I was this one chick that, and they're always like the stupidest person. They always smoke weed. They're always dumb as fuck. They talk like idiots. They can be good people. They can be nice, but they're just fucking stupid. You talked about stuff and that they have so much pride and they're complete bullshit because they're a bunch of fucking idiots.
If I were a dead drop site, where?
And like, when you talk to them, you ask them about stuff and that, they're like, oh my god, it's so bad and that. These people say they want peace and that, but you really talk about American You're just like the Islamic regime. Those crazy Muslim dickheads. They only want peace and people agree with them. See, the thing is about Jesus, Jesus just wants peace. He wants love for everybody. People are getting duped by the Satan. Satan's lying to you right in your fucking face. And you got the word of God that proves it. It's like, well, I don't believe that Jesus actually, is God, that. Yeah, that's why Satan puts his fucking finger in your ass and controls you with lies, which is social media right now. A lot of social media is all the lies to each other. It's like people don't understand that you're being lied to. And people just believe it. It's not even look at the moon. Like when people talk about the whole like, oh, we'll immigrate. People deserve to come into our country and that, you know what?
I would say, let this be a lesson to you all, but you are dead. So, where is that mask?
If you say people deserve to be in our country and that, and they treat our country like shit, no, you don't deserve anything. Who the fuck says people deserve shit when you don't work for it? I know plenty of people that come into our country and that. I fucking see them all the time. They work around the area that where I live at. They're the most peaceful fucking people in the world. They're peaceful, they're lovely, they're beautiful and that. They talk, they're very nice, they communicate good.
I found your mask, boss.
And
Try
like,
and hold your
for the
applause.
people that sit there and they're just like harmful and that, they're just stupid and they actually have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. They're the ones that scream capitalism's bad. I said, if capitalism is so bad, this is what they think about capitalism. Because they believe in communist way of thinking. They take communism and they use it as capitalism. What they really don't know is that capitalism is not communism. Capitalism is the complete opposite of communism. Communism wants to keep you fucking stupid. It wants to keep you down, which is proven from Venezuela. From all these places that they're getting conquered by all these people that they're all terrorists. They're all commies. They're Satan worshippers.
We surely would have died.
A man who is willing to go against the grain. I can respect
You can't have two masters. You can't love sin and sit there and say, I believe in Christ. Like, I hate sin. I hate lusting. It happens, but I don't fucking crave it. I despise it because I don't want to do it. But sometimes I have to do it because fleshly nature wants me to do it because I'll freak the fuck out if I
Some
don't.
of your customers are looking rather belligerent.
I've been a dumbass as someone to buy my mask off that scumbag.
I sit there and don't fucking masturbate at least once a
day or once every other day, I flip shit. It's just how it is. At least that's how it is with me. This shit really drives me honestly fucking insane. I get mad, I get enraged. People say, well, you can try to control that. Yeah, I can, but the thing is, I don't want to snap. Where am I going? I gotta go inside this place. And that's what it is.
Bricks of bodies I lay. Still have more
That's why, you know. That's why, honestly, I sit there and I give all the pleasure to God. When it happens, I'm like, thank you for the pleasure, and I know, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Divine, not friends! Stupidity of that level must be punished.
Hey, my favorite returns. You're not so bad either, Vault Hunter. I'm handing over that mask.
Look at this thing. What a mask, huh? But more importantly, the coordinates inside are the key to a score you're gonna wet your bulletproof drawers over.
I had a feeling there was more to this mask than you were letting on.
Don't get sore about it. I couldn't risk telling you before you proved yourself. Guy like me's gotta be careful about who he trusts.
Speaking of, find a replacement for number one. He was bad for business.
Yeah, I had a feeling that doofus might not actually be worthy of his title. How convenient. I've recently met someone far more capable and trustworthy, huh? You interested in becoming my new underboss? Vault Hunter?
Underboss, huh? Has a nice ring to it.
Fantastic. Welcome to the family. Now, what do you say we bag this huge score and help the Augurs? All in one swoop.
Help the Augurs? How?
By breaking into Violictor's personal bunker and stealing the key to his immortality.
If I never see that collection of arms again, it will be too soon. I am in.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Now let's get right to it, huh? Getting into that bunker without some legwork up front. Gotta have the right tools for the job. So, security at Lichter's bunker is tighter than a leotard on a wild horse. We want to delete the bastard's backups. We need the tools to crack the place. I managed to procure some hard-to-find items from, friend of a friend. Just need you to handle the exchange.
Sounds like I need to keep the law at arm's length.
What are you talking about? It's a simple purchase. Take the money, go to the spot, make the exchange, and bring back the goods. And even clandestine.
Let me have this. I have not fought the law in 3 minutes. I would waste away at this rate.
Hey, chase your bliss, long as you deliver. Money's over there.
Get the cash, go to the spot, make the exchange.
I like this quest a lot. Oh wow, that's really far away. Oh, never mind. That is not. That's the other one. Oh, that's the Hangover. That's the wrong quest. I'm fucking stupid. Mob rules. There it is. Okay, that's not that far away. But yeah, let's start bringing back actual American culture where we're hoorah, fuck all this stupid dumb shit, fuck weak people that are pieces of shit, liars and shit.
How did you get into the game?
Guess you could say, nemesis of sorts motivated me.
Yeah, I feel that. To protect the herd, you gotta catch the mangler. And it takes a mangler to catch a mangler.
Correct. And without this particular nemesis, I probably wouldn't care about the Augurs. Funny.
I understand. My guys are pretty good, but they are not leaders. They must take them.
Make sure we're on the right way. And I'm not.
Time to play the game, grow wise. Then maybe they could change things.
Got me there. But too much power is bad for anyone. I've seen it up close.
I'll lick that dead. What time to use this? That's it! I am trying to use this. What's the name? I like this boy. Your just reward. Machine versus machine.
But yeah, you know what's really funny is, like, 20 years ago, things were so much fucking different. I mean, they're different in general because it's 20 years, but, like, what I say is, like, people are so scared to speak their fucking mind because of these twat waffles on the internet that cry about everything. And they're just twat waffles in general. Like, before internet ever existed, you never heard about all these piece of shit fucking people. Like, they never really existed. Like, you're just like, oh yeah, you're that weirdo dude that's a fucking dumbass. And now they, like, go on the internet, and then all the weirdos gather together. And when you get a bunch of fucktards gather together, that they complain. And then when they complain that, they get people that are just, like, emotionally, like, novice. They're just normal people in that. And they'll go out there and be like, well, I think you guys shouldn't be mean towards these people. Man, fuck these people.
That is the way the dice roll.
Yeah. They say screw these terrible people now. I say like this, if people go out to fucking be dickheads towards you, as long as you speak the truth, be a dickhead back. Don't speak your fucking truth. You know, like, I mean, you could be nice about things. Yeah, you could be a nice dickhead. That does happen.
I have never been more tactical. Eat me.
Just like with, you know, the Giga that I work with, that, you know, he's cool as a dude, but like, he's gay, so he tries to push, like, not really gay agendas and that, but he tries to act like a fucking woman and that, like, dude, you're not a woman, you're a man. Like, it's fucking functionally kind of fucking, it's awkward as fuck sometimes. Like,
What's the point of murder if you're gonna do it like everybody else?
Well, you're gonna get a lot doing that. Well, at least you're starting to...
It's like his best day, not hers.
Yeah, that's what you want, 10, 11,000 a day. Kill terrorists.
Really need to get help.
I am not the one in danger.
Oh, you came to play!
Nancy, must you send me the loud one?
Oh, almost up on a level. Well, anyway, so I was talking about that, like, social media start being poisonous. They start saying, well, you can't do this specifically, you can't do that, you can't say this, you can't say that.
Not a friendly soul in sight over here.
Yeah, she knows to lay low until the coast is clear. She's not gonna poke her head out until you light up that totem there to signal you're legit.
You planning on telling me how?
It's kind of like a puzzle with bells and symbols and shit. You gotta ring the bells in order. What, you ain't never solved a puzzle before?
It is. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing here. Yeah, I hate puzzles. Okay. Where's the other one at? Oh, I can't see. What the fuck are you stuck on, you moron? There's that. Oh, the bell.
Boom!
Nice, I can see it from here. Try putting the cashola down, yeah? That'll get her attention too.
Cashola.
Punch time!
Yo, what gives? I'm supposed to meet the boss. Who the hell are you?
It behooves you not to dig around in this one.
Yeah, that don't work for me. My deal was for the boss, not his little, lapdog. Besides, ain't you the jerk that offed our pal number one? Tell you what, chump. You give me 10 times what the boss promised us, and then we got a deal.
10 times? What do you think this is, huh?
We got a deal or not?
You think you can do this shit? Hmm? To me?
I love it.
You get me the package. You get the money the boss agreed to.
Or, and I think this idea's a winner, ladies and germs, we keep the package, take your money for wasting our time, and kill you for whacking our informant.
There's that shroud with like fucking like 30 people.
What's up? You get the goods?
She did not know who she was playing with. I got the goods, boss.
When someone forgets who's in charge, accidents happen. Cost of doing business. Now grab that package and take it to a little hideaway of mine. Got something there that'll help crack it open.
Echo 4. Hold us, would you?
He sounded all gangster in that. It's fucking sweet. I just find it really funny. I like how he changes his voice and shit about it.
You seem lost, friend. Let me help you find your path. If you seek inner wisdom, nothing can stand in your way again.
If you see inner wisdom, nothing will stand in your way again. How the fuck are we supposed to get over there again? I go this way. Okay. But yeah. I don't know why I'm yawning. I'm gonna hit my caffeine today. Woke up hella early. Whee! Oh yeah, there ain't no way. Like that. I had to go up on the actual mountaintop. I'm gonna go from right here. There it is. What the fuck? Get the fuck
Boss,
out.
we have got some vermin, and I am not talking about rats.
Who says they ain't there on purpose? Keeps the riffraff away. Just clear them out.
Dude, those dudes are ferocious. They're massively quick. I always hated fast fucking enemies. Fast enemies go blow. I just can't go that way. Oh, that isn't. Bitch.
I'm in the hideout, baby. What am I looking out for?
You should see a cyber lathe in there. It'll crack that container, no sweat. Crack it open, will you? Then bring its contents to me at your very expedient leisure. I run a healthy operation, making sure various crates that fall off order military convoys don't go to waste. It's all about sustainability, you know? Entrepreneurial recycling.
Done! You know I'm surgical with this shit.
Okay. I wish I could teleport there, but I can't. No. No, I'm surgical with this shit. Yeah, the grappling hook thing's awesome.
I am the beast now.
There's my number one. You got the tech?
Ah, I got it all right.
See, I knew you were the right person for this job, which means I can bring you in further. The bunker we're gonna bust open and loot, it's where Vile Lictor keeps his digital consciousness backups. And that tech is how we're getting in. So, on to step 2. How do you feel about a little incendiary B&E with a touch of robbery? What do you say we put that tech you procured to good use? I need you to explode your way into a certain order facility, and then relieve said facility of a few last items we'll need to break into Lictor's bunker. That is, unless you want the son of a bitch to come back to life.
I cannot think of anything I want less.
Great. That order tech you picked up is some real custom shit. Ain't much to look at, but combine it with a catalyst, and it packs a pretty explosive punch.
Why bother with this other facility, We have the coordinates. Can we not just use this to explode our way into Lictor's bunker?
What a great idea. I never considered. Come on, the bunker's fortified to Elpis and back. We'll need something real special to breach the place. Speaking of which...
Is that Bruce?
Yep. His head, anyway. For now. Go on, pick him up. Old Brucey boy's the catalyst for that device. Put them together and blammo! Concentrated ordnite blast. Exactly what we need to break into the Order's bulkhead factory. And why are we breaking into the bulkhead factory? So we can rebuild Bruce stronger than ever. He's how we crack into Lictor's bunker, but the poor schmuck can't do squadoosh until we get him new parts from the factory. Got it?
The factory will not know what hit it.
Dun, 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 dun.
Hey,
Excellent,
boss,
that's close.
how do you figure Bruce will get us into Lictor's bunker?
As a bulkhead,
No path found. What do you mean no path found? Oh. Cool.
pass right through security. Bingo, bango, bongo. And with the upgraded parts you're snatching, we can soup them up real good to help clear a path through the place.
Bingo, bango, bongo.
If you threat her, so help me. Ah, waterfall door. This ain't half bad.
Our boy will need some room to breathe in there, so you're gonna need to clear those guys out.
Ready for decommission? Why rush? This fight has just begun. Oh, I have lost action. A fitting conclusion. Boss, I am not seeing a way into this place.
That's why you brought the Bruce Head Special. Smack Brucey down wherever looks best, and I'll take care of it from there.
Perfect. Bruce is in position.
Kablam! I told you old Bruce had some life left in him.
Not bad, little man. Not bad. I'm going in. These bunkheads cannot stand my ass, boss.
Bat him away and find the office upstairs. You're looking for a computer with access to the stock database. That'll tell us where they're storing the good shit.
You all need to lighten up. Forward for the Mangala.
You might have to move some crap around to get up to the office. Keep an eye out for a switch.
That worked well. Where are we going? Oh, there it is. Let's go there. There it is.
Found the computer.
Great. Find out where they keep the fancy stuff.
Looks like the new Bruce parts are in storage area G.
Okay, no sweat. G should be on the upper level. There's a side door that should lead you there.
Back to the elite set coming up.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'm probably gonna go back to bed in a little bit. I gotta see what's up. It's 12. Yeah, I gotta work at like 7 today.
My way. I am hot. This is how you eat.
Making them pay.
Frozen all the way down, boss. I'm not getting up there.
Nice, huh? Sounds like a job for our pal Bruce. Find a spot and put him down. Look out, kid! In 3, 2, 1!
Ah, would you look at that? A bat. Yeah. Damn. They got guards on goods like flies on shit.
Well, I guess you should do something about that, huh?
Should have run the numbers. You can never control chaos. Ooh, those holes, don't you? I have the crate of parts. Just our luck, it's locked.
Ah, of course. Hey, try using your echo to hack into it.
The lock ain't budging, and backup just came. What a day.
Then clear them out so you can work in peace.
You are nothing more than puppy. Thought you could use a shower.
Damn thing, There we go.
This has to be my favorite spot.
This one's not too bad. This sniper's awesome. This is my favorite sniper.
Time to let Bruce do his thing.
Hey, why not? Set him up somewhere close to the crate.
Ready. Well, that figures. Bruce did too well, boss. He sent the parts everywhere.
Why? You ain't got arms and legs no more? Pick him up and scoot out of there.
Mind relaying a message to the timekeeper? Die! That was just a warm-up. Extra bang for my buck! You are out of your head.
Oh, Rito Ventura, asshole. Shot me in the butt.
The place is clean, boss.
There you go. Nicely done. Haul him over to Thirst Scrap, huh? My fence is gonna handle Bruce's big rebuild.
I hate fucking sneezes. No, let's teleport here, musicians. I like this quest. It's a lot of quests. I'm about to hit the hay here a little bit. Wait, what was it? Oh yeah, we had a new chick that came in that we don't think that she's gonna work out too well. Because she's I don't know, an idiot when it comes down
boss,
to things.
I gave Val Lichter a man-sized hit. How can these backups bring him back from that?
The guy basically uploaded his consciousness into a computer, right? All he gotta do is download it into a suitable body and bada bing, bada boom. A fresh file Lichter's ready to go.
That is a damn good trick. Guess we gotta wipe them all then, huh?
Every single copy has to go if we want to leave that asshole in the dirt where he belongs.
But yeah, she was getting all pissy now because she's trying to feed her kids and shit. And my manager asked her, you know, hey, did you ring in your food? No, you're making food. And she was making it for her kids. And she was just like, well, no, I never did that. It's like, well, you have to ask me. And I was like, well, yeah, you kind of have to ask her. Oh, it's fucking lagging out. And like, she got upset with it. She started actually like kind of pouting about it. And you know, and I told her, I'm like, well, it's just how it is. You know, I don't know what to say. It's like, we don't care that people do stuff and that, but you know, you're gonna have to sit there and actually like tell the manager what you're doing. That, and our policies do state certain things in that, and like, and normally as you work, you get more comfortable. If you just ask, you could just do it. But like, if you're just doing it. Okay.
I'll put them out for a minute, then I'll bring them back in for a go.
There you go.
Not bad.
Yeah,
Bruce is at the thirst trap.
yeah, I noticed when I came in there.
That's good news. Less good. The order's on to us. The goons are trying to get in. This crew can't hold them off. Can you get...
Dan, stay alive, boss. I will be there soon. A new record!
Find him! Tear this place apart! Intruders! Kill them!
Give it your best shot. I dare you. That is the way the dice roll. The boss...
Just like the cult mother used
No
to say.
pus, but there is a blood trail. Hello? Anyone here? What were you doing, boss?
Well, that didn't go according to plan, did it?
Well, you tell me. How are you in the computer?
Yeah, I can explain. I was hoping I wouldn't have to, but... Remember how I just told you Vile Lictor digitally uploaded copies of his consciousness? I can do that too. Because I'm one of them copies.
What? You? A Vile Lictor?
Relax, I ain't a vile one. I'm a version of Lictor from before he went nuts. Call me... I don't know... Mild Lictor. Or let's just stick with the boss. Look, I don't blame you for being suspicious. All I can tell you is that I'm the last of Lictor's humanity. The part he cut out of himself on his power trip bullshit. That's how I know about them other copies. And now that I'm back on the network, that's how I also know we got a bigger issue to deal with. They're already downloading a Vile Lictor copy into a new body. If we don't stop them fast, you won't just have a mild Lictor on your hands. You'll have the real deal.
Oh. This quest is getting very nice. Very nice.
Listen, I realize me being a copy of Lictor seems problematic. If we don't stop him from making a fresh vial Lictor, though, problematic. Don't even begin to cover it. We gotta do what we gotta do.
So, you are positive they are making a new Lictor now, hmm?
Dead sure. And it gets worse. I'm a local copy, but afterward, Vial Lictor started working on an experimental cloud backup.
Like a trial Lictor.
All right, calm down. Anyway, Lictor's in the cloud now. Can't just smash his copies in his bunker, but I got a plan for how we can work that and this new downloading Lictor to our advantage. First, take the drive. Lictor's secret black site. I think you've been there. There's an access terminal that'll let you reroute the cloud back up to an external hard drive. Then I take that file, convert it into a nasty-ass virus, and bingo. When you install it into the bunker mainframe, it'll kill the whole Lictor cloud. Dead. Kaput.
Calder, strange question. Did you know Boss is actually a version of Victor?
I had my suspicions, Wellspring. Lictor was not always vile, mind you. I felt I owed my friend the opportunity to rediscover the goodness I've always believed lurked within him.
Ah, but do you think he is trustworthy?
What remains of him in the boss, I'm certain of it.
Stop putting me on that fucking hangover thing, dude. Not doing that, not doing that mission. Oh man. Hey, I still gotta do the rush mission to like get his people out of the planet.
I have to do that again!
I guess I do. Okay, bro. Okay. I'm gonna say where the fuck I'm going. I'm going over here. Yeah, I think after this, I'm gonna be hitting the hay. Yeah, what time the fuck I woke up? What time did I wake up? Like 9:30? Yeah, I woke up at 9:30.
Ready for decommission? That was your last round.
Oh, I actually want to hit the fucking hair now. Oh. Get tired. Yeah, that sounds good. Today's not gonna be too bad at work. I think I'll be alright. Oh, I'm gonna get me some sleep again. Oh, it feels so good. Okay, well, I'm gonna get off the net. Well, you guys have a God bless day. I'm chilling out.